In the heart of the dense forest surrounding the village of Ekpan, shaft of sunlight filtered through the lush green canopy, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor. A gentle breeze whispered through the leaves, carrying with it the sweet scent of wildflowers. Amidst this tranquil scene, we find Odion Osaro, a young man of humble means, walking along a narrow path that wound its way through the trees. His worn sandals padded softly against the earth as he made his way deeper into the forest, a woven basket slung over one shoulder. Suddenly, a soft chirping sound caught Odion Osaro's attention. He paused, listening intently, and followed the sound until he came upon a small clearing. There, lying on the ground, was a wounded bird, its delicate wing twisted at an unnatural angle. Moved by compassion, Odion Osaro knelt beside the injured creature, his brow furrowed with concern. Gently, he reached out a hand and carefully lifted the bird, cradling it in his palms. The bird looked up at him with eyes filled with pain and gratitude, and a faint glimmer of hope flickered within its gaze. With tender care, Odion Osaro gathered healing herbs from the forest floor, mixing them into a poultice to soothe the bird's injuries. He worked diligently, his hands deft and sure, until at last, the bird's wing was set and bound, and it lay resting peacefully in his hands. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting the forest in a warm golden glow, something miraculous happened. The injured bird began to shimmer and glow with a radiant light, its form changing and shifting until it transformed into a beautiful fairy, her wings sparkling like diamonds in the fading light. The fairy smiled at Odion Osaro, her voice soft as the whispering wind. "Thank you, kind soul, for your compassion and care. You have shown true generosity of spirit, and for that, I am eternally grateful." Odion Osaro's eyes widened in wonder as he beheld the fairy before him, her presence filling the clearing with an otherworldly grace. He bowed his head humbly, his heart overflowing with gratitude for the miraculous sight before him. With a gentle wave of her hand, the fairy bestowed upon Odion Osaro 3 wishes, a reward for his selfless kindness. But Odion Osaro, ever humble, shook his head and declined the offer, saying that the bird's recovery was reward enough for him. The fairy smiled at his words, her eyes twinkling with admiration. And as she faded into the shadows of the forest, leaving behind only the echo of her laughter, Odion Osaro knew that he had been blessed with something far greater than wealth or power, the gift of a compassionate heart.